by sample，那个就传输率会很快，比那个 USB 3.0还快。这个好像是那个 sample， 但
电源网线，USB。
这网线这个是 sample， 然后这个是那个就是输出的，但好像新版的就这两个合在一起。
因为之前版新版的 Air 都没有无线的插口，
没网线，那个 USB 档。
Good morning, everyone. Two stories as usual. The first one is about a joke between actors in the stage. And do you reckon the first play? When I was young, I remember a play that the Wusong fight tiger want to play a joke on Wusong, and there.
I think that is an animation.
Yeah,
movie.
I remember this in my early age, and the story. The first story is about the jokes between the actor in the stage. Yeah, let's have a look some uncommon words. Aristocrat. Anyone knows the meaning? It means it's hard to tell.
No.
It's aristocrat. And Basadale. This is a place, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone knows, right?
It's not one place.
Huh?
It's not one place.
It's a prison.
Yeah, it's the name of the prison.
Name of the
Lot
prison.
of city have.
But now I think it's a place of the square.
Yes.
Right?
Because the prison has been destroyed.
Yes, exactly.
Only
have a monument. Like an Egypt monument.
In the city I studied, there also.
Been there. No, Paris. You have been there, right?
No, in the city where I studied, also had a prison called this.
There's still a prison called this.
There's a lot of cities called this one.
Oh, a lot of cities.
Prison.
Did you have visited the square of Bastille?
In Paris or in
the
city where I studied?
Yeah.
In Paris or in
the square of the
Paris. Crossroad.
Crossroad is not a square.
Not really.
Okay.
Crossroad.
Thanks. And I operated to this order. Jella. Yeah, Jella. And this one, should I explain? Dim.
Not very clear.
Not very clear, yeah. Dark. The light is not enough.
So it's adjective.
Yeah. The light is dim. Yeah. This one very common to me.
No.
Porta. It means when someone they speak like this. I can't speak very clearly.
Yeah.
It's porta.
And I think we have another word to describe this situation.
Which one?
I cannot remember.
In this story, porta, we use porta. And this one, act, is a common word. What does the act means? How? It actually they will have lots of meanings. But this one here means the final act of the play. Anyone can explain this?
Final act.
The final act of the play.
So there's a different chapter of the play. But at the end, maybe it's the the last chapter of the play.
Yeah, exactly. It used to describe the part of the play. This one? Straw. Should I explain more on this word?
It's a word.
Yeah. Actually, it can be used as a noun.
Yeah. Straw up, straw down.
Straw up, straw down.
So yeah, it's very common.
Take a straw. It means take a straw. Straw. Means big stride. Make a big stride. Straw. Go
Soldiers.
straight towards, like soldiers, it's like yeah. Okay, here's the beginning of the story. Some plays are so successful, they run for years on end. In many ways, it's unfortunate to the poor actor who have to repeat the lines night after night. One would expect them to know their parts by heart, yet this is not always the case. A famous actor in a highly successful play was once acted in the role of an aristocrat, which had been imprisoned in Bastille for 20 years. Even though the prison was expected to read the letter at each performance, it insisted that the letter should be written out in full. In the final act, a jailer would come onto the stage with a letter which he handed to the prison. One night, the jailer decided to play a joke on his colleague to find out if, after so many performances, he had finally learned the contents of the letter by heart. The curtain went up on the final act of the play and revealed the aristocrat sitting alone behind the bar in the dark cell. The jailer appeared with the precious letters in his hand. He entered the cell and presented the letter to the prisoner. But the letter was not a copy which had been written out in full as usual. Actually, it's just a simple blank sheet of paper. The noble stared at the blank sheet of paper for a few seconds. Then, squinting his eyes, said, "The light is dim. Read the letter to me." He promptly handed the letter to the jailer. Finding that he could not remember a word of the letter either, he replied, "The light is indeed dim. I must get my glasses." He hurried off the stage, much to the amusement of the aristocrat. The jailer returned in a few minutes with a pair of glasses and the usual copy of the letter, which he proceeded to read to the prisoner. That is the end of the first story. Let's do the next. The next one is story is one man's meat is another man's poison. Let's have a look some interesting pictures. Yeah, I think this just tell story by itself, the pictures and then the titles. Yeah, let's have a review the uncommon words. So I think this is not very uncommon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the moving very slowly.
First cell is
yeah.
Animal cell.
Yeah. It's it's animal. I'm not sure it's a it's a different category. It's a very soft
Insect.
I'm not sure. Insect with feet, but this one has no feet. It's a wow. Snail. Okay. Dictionary is very useful here. Snail.
But I think if we want to tell
French
the
cuisine. French cuisine.
Yeah, it's actually here snail is a delicacy. It's a very delicious food.
If we want to expand the word for fathers, it could be very important to find some common words that you can rephrase or to expand the word.
Yeah. What this means is may.
It means
yeah, try it.
that's the best.
Try it. Anyone?
Remember, remove the.
It's about the feeling. It's about the feeling.
It's about feeling.
It's about the feeling.
Depressed.
Worry those. No, please pay attention to my
Desperate.
story.
Wow. Next time, Harry, I have a suggestion. Next time you can give some.
Dismay means frustrating.
Frustrating.
Dismiss. Yes. And take possession of. Anyone? Oh, okay, actually, I have given the answer. I didn't use this word skillfully. Take possession of. Delicacy?
I know this.
Yeah, you know. This is
delicious food. Some precious food.
Yeah, we say something delicacy. Yeah,
delicacy.
Yeah, right. Repulsive. Actually, this is it's just like the opposite way of delicacy. Repulsive, you just don't like it.
Yeah.
Repulsive.
Repulsive.
Repulsive means it's disgusting, or you just don't like it. You don't like this. Like I think it's like they think this is repulsive. This is not good for eat. It's just repulsive. Despise. I need to practice. Okay. Despise is similar to despise and repulsive. This one? Because everyone knows.
Yeah.
It's a creature. It's a creature in the ocean.
With 8 legs.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
I should know.
One suggestion about the vocabulary.
Okay.
I think
Maybe next time you can provide a sentence or a common use case. How to use it.
Yeah.
For example, how we use this may. Or how we use
Actually, I will use it in the story. I will use the story.
But it's hard for us to catch up all the things. If we want to
this is
practice.
a head up for you. They will appear in my story.
Okay.
So
also, when you want to expand a word, maybe you can expand the prefix or the suffix of the word and the root. For example, repulsive. I don't know the meaning of the word, but I know pose.
Pose.
And I know dismay. This means negative.
Yeah.
And delicious. And this casey. but I don't know the repulsive means reject or refuse.
Yeah, I think it's a refuse, like feeling you don't like it.
And dismay, I guess is a negative one, but I don't know what's
it's very good. It's very good.
What's the real meaning?
Yeah. I think I'm not a very good teacher, so I'm not pretended to be one.
And
So I just
I think
this
if
is
you can take some advice and
just
you can make,
I hope this can help anyone to understand the story.
and I know the last one is the funny one. I can explain that. Octopus. Oct means 8.
Yeah.
8.
And October actually is
8 feet.
yes. October is before Caesar, the empire of the Roman empire. Oct that means the 8th month of the year, and then they put his name. And another one I can't remember. So Oct becomes the 10th month of the year. September SEPT. That means 7 in French.
Yeah.
So it's more like the Latin words.
Yeah, all originate from
easy to remember.
Early Italian, Greek culture. Right?
I just want.
Can I start my story, because this is alive, and thank you, thank you.
Okay.
Otherwise, I should have forgot all the part of my story. Excuse me. Okay, what is my story? One man's meat is another man's poison. People can get very illogically when they come to decide which can be eaten, which cannot be eaten. If you are living in Mediterranean, for instance, you would consider octopus a great delicacy. You probably could not understand why people in other places think it's repulsive. On the other hand, your stomach might turn at the idea of frying potatoes in animal fat. But while it's a normal practice in northern country, no creatures have received more praise and abuse than common garden snails. Cooked in wine, they are great luxury in most countries. There are countless people ever since young, early years have associated snails with food. My friend Robert, living in a country where snail is despised. For years, Robert had been asking me to collecting the snails and took it to him. The ideas never appears me very much. One day, after a heavy shower, I happened to have a walk on my garden, and I saw a numerous number of snails taking a stroll towards some of my prized plants. Acting on a suddenly impulsive, I collect several dozen of snails in a paper bag and took it to Robert. Robert was delighted to see me and equally pleased with my little gift. Putting it down in the hall, Robert and I went into the living room and had a talk for several hours. I almost forgotten all about the snares when Robert suddenly said, "You must stay for the lunch." I didn't fancy the idea, and reluctantly followed Robert out of the room. To our dismay, we found the snares everywhere. They somehow managed to escape from the paper bag and have taken a completely possession of the hall. I never have been able to see a snare ever since. Okay, that's the end of the story. Thank you.
There's an impulsive. What's the impulsive mean?
Yeah, I think I make it wrong. It's
Impulsive.
You mean impulse or
Impulsive.
Impulsive, acting on a sudden impulse.
Okay.
Acting on a sudden impulse. Okay, I accept the questions. Any questions?
Jim?
Yeah.
Question?
Yeah. Your questions or
I do not know his friend.
Yeah.
Robert likes snail or not. He's a fan of snail, right?
Yeah, he likes snares very much, and he asking me to collect the snares.
Yeah.
But
And
I didn't like it.
yeah.
I found.
But I don't understand why his friend cooked it as soon as you give him all the snails and talked for several hours.
Oh, sorry. I think I didn't speak it clear. Put it in the hall.
Yeah.
Not cook it in the hall. Put it in the hall. Robert and I went. So the snare is in the paper bag, and we put it in the hall, the room, big room.
Yeah.
Put it in the hall, and we have a talk. When we come back, it escaped.
Yeah.
So we.
The snakes escaped.
Escaped.
From everywhere else.
So it's not being cooked at all.
Yeah. I know that I caught up all the
details.
Details. But what I did not understand is if I am a fan of snail, I will cook it as soon as I get all snails. I will try it and.
Probably it's about the timing because he arrived in the morning and then maybe they want to prepare for lunch.
Okay.
I think. Okay. Thank you.
Gracias.
这要讲的内容。Okay.
Excuse me, 1 minute.